Hello everybody. Have you ever wondered how the walls in your house were built and how they still hold up so well to this day? Well, framing began in 200 BC. Communities would use these to build wooden temples, barns, and houses. I myself learned to frame when I was a junior in high school. I have a few forms of experience with framing when it comes to houses and shops. Since many of you do not know how framing works, it is important to know someday if you plan to go into the construction field. The tools and materials needed. The tools you will need is a nail gun, safety glasses, a chalk reel, a carpenter's square for when you mark your 16 inches, a tape measure, and a level. Pretty self-explanatory. For materials, you will need nails for a nail gun and 2x4 lumber, or 2x6 lumber depending on the process. For the measuring process, begin by using your chalk line to mark where you want to place your new wall. Write down write down the width of the wall and how tall the wall is from the floor to the ceiling. Next, lay what's called your bottom and top plate horizontally and cut it to the width of the desired wall. Then mark every 16 inches on the top and bottom plate and begin to measure your studs to their desired length. Once you have completed cutting the studs, begin to lay them into where you marked your top and bottom plate. The building process. Once you have laid your studs into place, you can begin to start using your air nailer, and nail the studs into the top and bottom plate. Be cautious of flying nails. If necessary, you can use a hammer and regular 16 penny nails. Be sure your studs are lined up perfectly with the marks you made on the top and bottom plate. Otherwise, when you hang stuff on your wall, your studs will be out of place. For the wall placement, as in the final part, once you have your studs nailed into place, you should be ready to place your wall into its new home. Begin by picking up the wall with another person and place it into line with your original chalk line. Once you have it where you want it, use your level to make sure that it's level with the rest of the house. Once that is complete, begin screwing the bottom plate to the floor and then the top plate to the ceiling so to secure. In conclusion, you will need all the tools and materials. You will need to know the measuring process first, and then the building process, and then the wall placement. And then you will be done with your frame. If you have ever wondered how your walls got up in your home, this process is the common way of how to do so. Thank you, family.